Hello, everyone, and welcome back to
Welcome
this
back.
second day of action in the second week of the Montreal Overwatch League. We are here today in the second half of our stream for a match between Rivals Gaming and the UDM Faucons. The Falcons we know
Falcons.
very well because previously they were the MVA Falcons, and that's our origin story.
Good time.
Right? The
times.
MVA Falcons. We know these guys very well. We also know that Sergenarok is sadly not a part of the team for this season.
My boy. Yeah.
Yes. So we are going to have a composition of Asta, was
The
in
team leader.
Yep, team leader. Hannibal, who was in the team last season too. Red Rum, and for the rest of the team, we don't have a confirmation yet.
Well, Filthy Casual is pretty much
Yes,
in there.
we do have Filthy Casual. Yes.
Can't forget this fabulous Genji that can stress Nico for life.
Yeah.
So
Shades of Season 1. And we will have also Rivals Gaming, built from some of the players that were in last season's winning team, We Rise. That is, Neko is Life, Jax B, Alien 42, and Crazy Irish are all part of this team. We don't know quite yet if Crazy Irish is going to play tonight. He is technically the 7th player on our list, but he is a part of the team. Fearless, Antol, and Dunks round up the composition of Rivals Gaming. Dunks we saw last season, also a Winston extraordinaire, also plays Reinhardt with pure mastery, was previously with the Chiefs, who did very well at, I think it was Line ATS and DreamHack, or I don't remember quite exactly. It's going to be interesting to see how much better the Falcons got, even with a couple of players missing, because last season they surprised pretty much everyone and got third for the in the final tournament.
well, I mean, should I say it?
What's up?
Should I say it? Well, I filled in for the Falcons of Montreal.
Oh,
and
no. He's going to take credit. He's going to take credit for that. Don't take credit for that.
Okay, I'll stay there.
Take as much credit as you want to, because it doesn't matter. You're not there. You're not.
No,
subbing for
I'm
them
there.
now.
I'm there. Well, that.
Well, you're here
I
now.
can't.
You are here now, but
hello.
you are not out there.
Oh yeah.
You're not-
I'm not playing. I'm not playing. I'm casting games.
You can't Widowmaker your way to victory today.
No.
Exposed?
Well,
Did
Widowmaker is a good pick. I'll say it again. Widowmaker is a good pick. You should
all right.
you should play Widowmaker.
Sorry,
well,
it's-
maybe not you. I
the,
don't know.
the
Not
lab the
yourself.
lab coat and the name don't necessarily make every single one of his decisions correct.
I'm a professional sniper.
Professional sniper.
American Sniper is not. It's a fake movie. It's not real. You don't.
All right. We talked about it last week a little bit for the Sailor Scouts versus Mirage map, but we will talk about it again last week.
Yeah.
The UDM Falcons won 2-0 versus Sailor Scouts.
Yeah.
Now we're going to go on the reverse for it. They showed us a good performance. I think they can definitely take on Rivals Gaming. I know last season they had a lot of troubles with We Rise. So since we have a couple of players that were part of this composition, I feel like we might see maybe a repeat of that. If they can overcome their difficulties, though, they will definitely show us at least a couple of good things today and possibly win. They are the upset kings, always, forever, and always, right?
Yeah. I mean, they're gonna show their big muscles now. Rivals Gaming, they're not a team you should ever sleep upon. Maybe it's just because the roster changed, but the thing is that these guys are really, really good. They just have to get that synergy going on, and I think with the the Mercy gameplay and all, the meta with the fight never ends, it's gonna be. If they're the better players at shooting and reacting, they're gonna win this hands down. Like not I'll say a close match, but eventually when you look forward to everything that have been going on in the match, you'll say, oh my gosh, maybe this team did way better than this team because X it happen. You know, the highlights.
Well, if we're talking about accuracy, Alien 42 is going to be the player you want to look at.
Yeah,
he's been
a long time, though.
he's been
It's been a
showing
long
up
time.
here and there in a couple of streams. He didn't play. He didn't. I don't think he started every single game with
No,
Rise.
he was a sub.
Yep.
He was a big sub.
Played Tracer and a lot of
DPS.
Soldier.
He played DPS.
I think he played Pharah very well, and that is going to be a thing we will have to look at, because last season we Rise, what you have to understand is that a lot of the games of their game plan was based on the Pharah Mercy combo,
Yeah,
because that's what they did.
man, that's
of
what
course.
they did. That's what they did all the time.
And the idea is now we will see Neko, Jaxby, and Alien somewhat free, quote unquote, of this composition, this obligatory composition for what for what they had with We Rise. And I think it's going to be very interesting to see them develop their own game style with Dunks, who's a fantastic tank player, and with two players we haven't seen much of ourselves, Fearless and Entol. We will get to know them today. If Crazy Irish gets to play, he will definitely show up with his signature Soldier 76. So a lot of options available for Rivals Gaming, and they can definitely run away with a win beyond belief.
The thing is, a lot of the roles will change, so I think I'll see a lot of I'll see some divecom going around, but they will never die. I know that Crazy Irish and Dunks never die. They just don't die.
And speaking of dive comps, wasn't that the bread and butter of the UDM Faucons last season? I know they practiced it endlessly, and
I watched that.
yeah,
I watched that a lot.
I don't know about their new compositions with the new players and how they're going to work out this whole game plan of theirs. But if they do it like they did it last season, dive comps are on the menu today.
And the menu, I mean, it's it's the food that you're like, it's there. It's the good
comfort
old
food.
It's the good old poutine. You're like,
It's comfort food. Yeah.
It's a comfort food. You're like, maybe I'm gonna spice it up. Gonna put some chicken or some beef or some smoked meat. Montreal have a good smoked meat.
They spiced it up last season. You played Widowmaker, man.
You can say that.
I'm
but
pretty excited about this match because, I mean, this is a full season. We have 7 weeks of action, full $3,500 of prize pool at the end, sponsored by Montreal Esports. We are right now in the headquarters of Montreal Esports, by the way. So thanks to them for having us here, casting with this beautiful green screen, with this production, insane level of production here. We're really happy to be capable, and we're happy to have been invited here to cast with them, with the Montreal Overwatch League, of course, with all of these guys. We've gotten acquainted with over the course of the last season.
Yeah, I mean, it went very fast.
Yes.
Very fast.
And it's interesting because now last season was amazing. Don't get us wrong.
Man,
but
I was glad.
It was an experiment.
Experiment, yeah. It was as I said, a beta phase. It was new. A group of friends basically said, you know what? I'm gonna do a league.
Okay. Oh, one of our fans is asking to me if he is single.
Well, you can find me and.
Look him up on Twitter. Get into those DMs, please.
Well, I mean, my hair is not that great, so expect a nicer haircut next time.
I want news of that. I expect news of this because I can't see.
If
his
you play
DMs.
Overwatch, well, I'll be at Destiny 2. Hit me up on Destiny 2. Say, hey, I play Warlock. Well, what do you play?
Yeah, I mean,
okay, let's stand
his nickname is Professor Hot Dog.
No, I just want to play Warlock because they have a nice coat. That's it.
Oh, come on.
That's it. That's all. Like this one.
All right. While we are gathering our players for this next game, I think it's important to understand what this league is all about. Because whatever the prize pool is, whatever the prize pool was last season, this league is first and foremost the best way for Canadian and Quebec-based players.
Montreal players.
Yes, Montreal. And even then, last season we had a lot of players outside of Montreal.
Yeah, I mean shout-outs to some of the Re-Rise guys. Man, they came from
Saguenay Gaming. Yo, Saguenay Gaming. Shout-outs to
show.
you guys if you're watching. But
Good show.
honestly, this is, yes, of course, Montreal has become a hub of Overwatch across Quebec. But it's still important to understand the Montreal Overwatch League is named Montreal Overwatch League, but it is an opportunity for any team to come and participate and get a chance at least showing off their skills on a stage and understanding the game with a team.
A more serious
this
stage.
bond.
Serious stage. Like
It
play
is
for
a serious
serious.
stage. Absolutely.
First week, Mirage, don't do this.
Are you
Don't do
calling
this.
out Mirage?
I mean-
are you saying they weren't serious? Are you? Wow.
I mean, just
Remember, they're a tier 2 team now.
It's a
These guys are
competition,
serious
You have to-
business.
You have to, you have to go hard.
Don't let them hear you.
Yeah.
Don't let them hear you say that.
I mean-
serious business. Always serious.
Yeah,
Mirage.
always serious business, guys. That's
I really don't think you can deny the win to Windstorm though.
Oh no, Windstorm. I mean, they had to prove something. I think they went with that mindset. They're like, we have to do this. We're gonna do it. We're gonna do it clean. It's Mirage. We don't care. They're like, I don't know these guys. We're just gonna beat them. And that's what they did.
But honestly, Windstorm as an organization has built itself such a great team. So many solid players that are capable of not only flexing every role, and they are a unit. So what we're going to do now is we're still waiting for the players, but don't worry.
Yeah, they're tying up their shoes.
I want to talk about one more thing.
Yeah.
Because
You hadn't
we've
talked to me.
seen the previous game, obviously. We've
This
seen
game?
how players usually get rewarded for their plays on screen. But remember, in this match, Jax B, look at him go. Because if you have seen any support play in the previous season or in this season or in any other tournament, you understand how difficult the job is, and you understand how little you see of them usually per match.
Yeah, I hope we're gonna see a lot of the point of view of the match. I mean, yeah, we've seen a lot of Pharahs, we've seen a lot of Mercy gameplay, and all that good jazz, all that good music. But the thing is, I want to see some tank gameplay, like the boy.
All right, guys, we are headed into our first map of this game between the UDM Faucons and Rivals Gaming. Let's introduce those players. We don't know if the composition is finalized yet, but on the Faucons, we have Filthy Casual with Soldier 76, Red Rum with the Lucio, XS1MX on
okay,
Mercy.
okay.
New player. Very Sim. Okay, so Sim is the name of this
Evgeny?
player.
Wassa?
I have no
Whoa.
clue who that is.
Whoa.
Actually. And
It's
this
not-
is interesting.
It's not the Falcons anymore.
Wild card. Evgeny on Zarya, Wassa on Reinhardt, and Spartacus on the Junkrat. On the side of Rivals Gaming, preparing for the offensive. Alien 42 with the Widowmaker we were talking
my
about.
boy.
It.
I wanna see some
Nico
of that.
is going to go for the Farah Antol on Lucio, Fearless on Tracer, Jax B on Mercy was trolling
Jax
a tiny
B.
bit with the Junkrat, and Dunks is going to go with
Sombra, okay.
Sombra? I doubt that's going to remain a thing. He's probably going to
No. It's gonna be. It's my. Okay.
Yeah, of course. It's going to be Winston.
Okay, thanks. Okay, I see you.
You see him,
I see.
we see him, everyone sees him, and look at him fly
Okay,
up in the air.
I want to see a Widowmaker first pick. I'll be happy.
Yeah.
Come on, let's go.
That golden gun too.
well,
So close.
they're afraid. You scared them. Alien 42.
They fell back immediately after understanding that Alien was going for the Widowmaker. You don't want to show your head too much against Alien. His accuracy is devastating, and immediately gets the pick on Evgeny.
Get
And
res
Sim also falls to Nico. Fearless is going to catch Red Rum. This is looking like a blow-up for the first choke point. Alien going low, though.
Yeah.
No one is there to catch up the Slack. 46 health, and he survives. This is going to be very difficult for the Faucons, actually.
Rival Gaming went directly for the Mercy, as they should. Alien 32 get the picks on Widow, and the rest is history. Mercy got killed easily. Then we're on the point 2.
That's the way you start the fight if you play Widowmaker. Now, Fearless trying to flank a tiny bit. That's his job as the Tracer. The Faucons are attempting a regroup. First checkpoint is easily gotten. There is still 5 minutes on the counter, and Rivals probably don't intend to stop too soon. Wassa gets Alien, and that's going to be very important for the coming fight. Spartacus trying very hard to catch Fearless, but he survives. Just recalls to get to safety.
Spartacus is not aiming very well right now. Keeping missing Tracer. It's not an easy target, but it's really crucial. You have to kill those players. Each miss out is important.
And if a player is elusive on this team, Fearless might be the best one to get for that. Ooh, Alien barely misses on that shot. He's going to get the second one on Spartacus. And Fearless, Alien, wow. This offense is still going. Filthy Casual cannot survive the bullet hell that Alien 42 is laying on the Montreal Faucons. Very difficult to challenge any of what he's doing. Incredible accuracy for Alien so far. He's still on the ground. Nico with a beautiful ultimate with 3 kills picked up by him, and he finishes it off with a beautiful little rocket on Wassa. And
Filthy Casual and Genji, he's tired of some pew-pew shoot. Gonna slice, dice.
Slice and dice. Filthy Casual is going to indeed go on that Genji, that trademark Genji of his. Nico trying to find the right vantage point in order to get these rockets in. Filthy Casual harassing the enemy, trying to remain on the payload. 69 health. Oh, he goes down, sadly. Red Rum picks up dunks, but a bit too little too late. Jax B is going to wash off that mistake immediately, resurrects dunks, and this fight is still going. Rivals still taking the picks. Entol on Red Rum. Nothing is going the Faucons' way. Rivals is dominating this game.
Yeah, the Widowmaker is doing a lot of work. The Mercy just can't do anything on the Faucons right now because pretty much Dunks is right in the middle and no one can kill the Dunks.
That was an interesting position to get the ultimate going for Nico. Doesn't get anything, but still manages to scatter the team far enough to pick up this round 1. 3-0 so far. Let's see how the Faucons answer this incredible performance by Rivals Gaming.
From what I've seen, Rivals are doing like the big threat and long range specialists. So basically that means that you have your sniper behind, but it's untouchable because the guys in front practically scrambles the whole team in front of them. Like Dunks, I'm pretty sure he's confident to hold 5 guys or 6 by himself because just by his movement. So basically it gives enough time to Alien, the sniper, or anyone else to get into the fight and be safe because Dunks give too much threat on the enemy team. And that's what we've seen. Dunks never died. Alien 42 snipe the Widowmaker. You see the kills just wrapping up, and he never got pressure because Dunks was too big of a threat in the middle of the fight. And now the Faucon's gonna go for the attack, and I think we're gonna see the same thing, but it's gonna be very hard to kill Jax Bay because Jax Bay did almost no mistakes. I think he never died actually.
Yeah. Well, Alien 42 now with the cheeky pig, the Junkrat, planting the trap immediately in front. I don't know exactly how he's going to capitalize on that. He's going to remain very close to the entry point here. Nico is preparing his duo with Jax B, and we were talking about this duo, the concentration that We Rise had last season with Jax B and Alien and Crazy Irish. I think this is probably the composition that they know the most. And we will see how they fare in this one. Nico still going strong with those rockets. The accuracy going well for him right now. Spartacus tries to challenge. Not a lot of life left on Nico, but he still dies. This duel won by Nico. Entol picks up Wasa. Sim resurrects him immediately, though. They need the Reinhardt to survive. Sim not a part of this fight anymore. Fearless picks up Wasa, and first engagement goes to Rivals. Let's see how the Faucons can retaliate here. They need to get out of this spawn point because so far this seems pretty difficult. Filthy Casual and Tracer.
I mean, there's 3 guys that I don't know on the Faucons right now, so as you see, it gets a little messy in the composition. I see Spartacus with his main Faucon player. He switched three heroes right now, 3 characters, so they're panicking.
Yeah, well, Nico will capitalize on that panic. The ultimate picks up Spartacus, Filthy, and Redrum, and they are back to square one after
Nico.
this fight. Magnificent aim on Nico. He's on fire, and it is earned fully. Still on top of that building. Fearless trying to be tricky here, is going to hide behind the wall, waiting for someone to get out. Alien still with the Junkrat. I can't believe this pick worked.
It works because they only go to the main road, and you see the main road has a certain choke. And if you're near the cart, well, explosive works really good. Ooh.
All that tire, not wasted, not quite. Redrum dies to it, and Entol picks up Wasa. If Jenny probably fell to his doom, I don't know exactly what that means for the Faucons. They seem to be pretty choked up right now in their spawn point. Sorry, 1 minute and 50 seconds left. This game is not going the way of Faucons.
Yeah, good answers from the Rivals right now. Spawn camping as much as they can. Dunks never dies, of course, and with the Mercy, you just don't die, man.
Yeah. And Sim activates the ultimate. Let's see if they can get out of this point right now. They have used the barrier also. If
nice.
Jenny with the ultimate, Filthy Casuals also has his. Let's see what they can do here. We need to see some picks. We need to see some kills. Filthy finally picks up Entol. That's good. That's the support gone now from the fight. Jax B resurrects.
Double res.
Oh, wow.
This hurts. This hurts. This hurts a lot.
Absolutely. And Sim goes down. Alien now picks up Spartacus.
No more juice.
And this fight seems to be the exact replica of every single fight we've had so far on this round.
Yeah, they have to move a lot more around. Like, forget about the main road. You have to kill who makes the fight still goes around, and that's the Mercy, that's the Pharah, that's also Dunks. So it's all about skills and coordination right now.
It's Rivals Gaming, ladies and gentlemen. Absolutely monstrous. This team is rolling over the Faucons, and we had high hopes for the Faucons in this one. Maybe the new composition is hurting them a little bit, but this is no... Man, I don't understand how Rivals can do this. They are rolling over a team that we saw last season get the 3rd spot in this very league.
Well, I mean, it's not the same players, of course.
Of course not,
it's going to be way different, you know.
You have Redrum now trying everything he can, struggling a bit to get on that point. I think they have pretty much abandoned the idea of ever going on to the overtime. They're going to try it, but it's not going to last very long. The point is contested. Now, Sim trying to get on that point. Please, no, he does not.
Man.
Filthy Casual, though, getting 2 kills. That could be the start of something. They're not on the point, though.
Oh, okay.
Well. 1-0 Rivals Gaming. That was a quick one.
Yeah, I mean, it was really impressive how Rivals do with the double demolition team and the Tracer. So if anything goes, the Tracer can finish a big target while they're damaged by the explosion team. Let's call it the strike team from now on. Alien 42 and Nico doing a lot of work. Boom, boom, boom. Every time they try to get out. No, it just explodes.
Exactly.
I'm baffled.
Exactly.
I'm baffled.
You see this? You see this? We are without words. And Rivals Gaming is I mean, they were on our radar. Don't get us wrong. But
They changed a lot.
seeing them rolling over the Falcons like this, it's giving me high hopes for them over the course of the 7 weeks that we will have for the MOL Season 2. I want to see them. I want to see them play on a different map. I want to see.
I want to see the real roster because that's not the real roster right now.
For Falcons.
Yeah, Falcons.
Of course, it is a bit disappointing. Well,
It's fake news.
we don't know if the roster is real or if it's just subbing. We don't know about that. What we know, though, is that this is a new composition. Whether or not it is temporary does not matter right now because for this game, they clearly do not have the synergy required to go against Rivals Gaming,
Yeah,
a team
you're right.
we have seen
That's the
before
truth.
work together.
Yeah.
But not only that, a team that is, without a doubt, they're superior.
Yeah, rivals are usually the guys who like look at each other and say, "Yo, you're pretty good at this. You're pretty good at this game. Let's team up." But the thing is that Rivality were two teams, Rivality Night, Rivality Dawn, and that basically means that you have 10 players. But if the 10 players doesn't know their quirks and their strength or the weakness, well, you have a lot of scrambles, and that's how they did. But now the Rivals is a one team, and I hope this team stays because we're going to see a lot more of Rivals. And Rivals have shown great gameplay from the first match.
And honestly, now, let's see, because this second map, Nepal, has been a bit of a blowout for the last map, the last game that we had between Mirage and Sailor Scouts. Now, if you see on your screen, Rivals Gaming will go for the... okay, the names are switched.
Yeah, that's what I...
we
that's
will
what I'm trying
solve
to
the
do.
issue in a second. Filthy Casual going for his signature Genji. Red Rum with Lucio. Sim still going on Mercy. Evgeny now switching to Diva on...
Yeah, Evgeny is playing the tank, but he didn't show much because the composition didn't do... Well, the Zarya couldn't do much, anything, because all the enemies were up the air. What you want to do with Zarya, right? Bubble? The right clicks? I don't know, not sure. So, Pharmacy on the Falcons, right?
Well. Let's see what Alien has in store for the Falcons now. Alien going on Zarya. Man, he is so versatile. Every single hero he can pick up and just win with. And Alien picking
shooting.
Zarya is no mistake. His tracking is a work of beauty.
Yeah, okay. Dunks is going in with his hammer. Hit the Diva. Oh, he almost got his ult.
Yes, Dung's going very deep to catch that Spartacus.
Okay, got Filthy Casual. Might get the point soon. Yes, they will.
Here we go. First engagement, completely dominated again by Rivals Gaming. Let's see if the Falcons can do anything about it. 2 points, 2 control points like this will not last long, and it is the final stand. They have to do something right now. Fearless going for the flank. Very interesting right now.
Alien just switched to Rollhog, so let's see what happens.
Yeah, maybe going for the cheeky plays now. Fearless going back on the point, using the ult, recalling. That is a beautiful. The full engagement completely obliterated. Dunks goes for Sim. Alien and Nico both get kills.
Man, Nico placement was so tight. Like he was in a corner when you just can shoot at him. That was nice.
Everyone from Rivals is well coordinated, and they know exactly where to be, when to be, and that will make the difference in this fight.
Ooh, no.
If the Falcons cannot find something incredible within themselves to challenge Rivals. So the Casual now, known for his Genji play again.
He's getting hitchy.
Could be the be-all and end-all of
No,
the
he get hit
right
by...
now.
Ah, no, not like this.
Fantastic. Evgeny kills Dunks. And Alien now almost got off the stage. Jack Speed getting a bit low, is going to fall back. Antol now trying to contain the power of Wasa with this Winston. Fearless going very low right now. Protects himself very intelligently. Finally goes down to the hands of Redrum. Jaxby and Dunks now doing a lot of work. Jaxby resurrecting Fearless, trying to get the advantage in this fight.
Yeah, a lot of things going on right now.
This is certainly a scramble with the casual. With the ultimate usage, got a kill from that. They are trying so very hard to cap this point. He's not on the point though. No way.
Well, he was able to stable for the 99. Nice.
That was interesting. Fearless just got away from the point for half a second, and Filthy Casual found it within himself to just chase him down and prevent Rivals from winning this game right then and there. Interesting situation now.
Alien is changing a lot of characters, right?
Yeah, well, Rivals are definitely trying to find something, something that is going to be the perfect composition here. Yeah, I think fooling around with the comp that you have is not necessarily a bad idea if you can dominate the way you are. But if you are going to give 36, oh, beautiful, the shots! Spartacus now gets Fearless out of the fight. Jax B resurrects him right away,
gets
though.
the point, just like that.
Oh my god,
Just
they
like
were
that.
out there trying to be cheeky.
That was a C9 if I ever seen one. Oh, okay.
Dies immediately after entering the point. Wasa is not going to last long with that. Nico trying to clear the point with his ultimate, and that's probably going to be enough. Overtime is slowly trickling down. He's trying to get the kill on Redrum. Nico does it, finally. But the trickle is still happening, and the overtime is now over. Rivals Gaming wins
1-0.
the first round of this Nepal map.
Okay, I noticed something about the Faucons. Red Rum Lucio, he doing a lot of mistakes. He done his ultimate now, I've seen twice into himself. I mean, and all his buddies were basically dead before, just like a few seconds before. He has to react a little bit faster on his Lucio and have people being more responsive to his cause right now, because I'm pretty sure, well, the stress of 99% and giving the point pretty much went, we messed up, guys, and
well,
it just went on and everything crashed.
The tilt factor may be coming into effect for the Faucons after this this dreadful loss. Honestly, if they could have held the point just a tiny bit more, find their footing, and maybe get a win out of that, that would have been amazing. And Alien finally chases down Spartacus, and that's going to be the opening pick for this one. Sim is forced to use the resurrection immediately, but falls right after. Not a great fight for the Faucons, and Rivals once again get the upper hand here. See how they do for the rest of this one. They were challenged by the Faucons in this first round. See if they can do it again. Filthy Casual finding his footing now with his signature Genji. Again, we say it. He's been doing wonderfully last season. We don't want to forget about him. Spartacus with 5 health. He's going to go down to Alien. Pretty easy pickup for him there. Evgeny loses the mech to Alien again. He is chasing down his opponents, and that is hurting him quite a bit.
They need to stop to go to the top right.
Immediately
from
now,
the Faucons.
Alien going deep, wants to get that good ultimate on the full Falcons team exiting their spawn point. Fearless trying to find something of his own on the side of the map. Sim resurrecting Spartacus. Considers this to be the most important part of their re-engagement. Trying in from the left side this time.
Oh, they're right next to the point.
And Dunk's now chasing.
Mercy,
for
why you do this?
Okay. That Mercy.
Good
no
Lucio.
way. No debts. Pretty impressive. Fearless. The accuracy not completely on point. And Sim gets away with murder now. Resurrect Spartacus. Keep him in the fight. Dunks picks up Red Rum. That's not good. Entol, his counterpart for Rivals, also falls. Jaxby resurrects him right away. Understands the importance of a good support in this fight. Nico trying to clear the field now. Picks up Evgeny, and this is again,
you see, Nico,
all Rivals Gaming.
Yeah, Nico just went for the Mercy right in the middle of the fight, and you see they just won this fight like super easily, because as I said, the Mercy keeps the fight going. You lose that in a King of the Hill match, well, you're gonna lose for sure.
And this is heartbreaking because that meter was way up there. And if Faucons would have held for a couple of seconds more, they could have gotten something out of it, and now the overtime comes into play. They have a lot of meter on that point. Can they cap it? They are on it. Filthy Casual trying to escape, trying to send back to sender. No way. Fearless waits the appropriate amount of time, gets the pick, and Rivals is completely destroying the Faucons. A quick 2-0 for Rivals Gaming.
That was a quick one. A real quick one.
And honestly, we can talk about about Rivals Gaming all we want, but as you said before, the Faucons need to make this composition, this new team work if they want to compete in this season, because if they don't understand where their players should be at the right time, nothing can happen on a map like this.
Yeah, it's real slippery gameplay. People are not supposed where they're supposed to be. The composition doesn't make sense, if I'm being honest. You have to abuse the Mercy fight going on, so you have to have dedicated players going to kill the enemy Mercy as fast as you can. Whatever it costs you, you have to kill her, and that's how you're gonna win those fights. If you can't, you have to rethink your strategy a bit.
And it's interesting to see them go about this probably in the wrong way. Because what they tried to do here is replicate the composition they had during the last season with a bit of a few tweaks here and there. But we clearly saw that they weren't comfortable with what they were playing. Each individually didn't really have the proficiency necessary to go against Rivals Gaming, which, honestly, if we're being honest here, one of the main three teams that we have this season, and it is going to be a challenge for anyone going against Rivals to just one-up the aim and the accuracy that Alien can bring to the table. Fearless has gotten a good couple of picks, too. Interesting composition for Faucons to go with something they probably don't really know that well as a team.
The thing is that, as we said earlier, the Faucons really dived into dive comp, and the thing is that they had 3 fill-ins, as if I'm correct, and the Winston player wasn't there. So
it's very difficult to make any team work if you have more than one sub. From that point on, it becomes more of a patch things together as quickly as you can and have individual players that have an immense amount of talent. Maybe you can make it work. I know WeRise did it a bit last season. No, I mean, it's true. When Alien came in, not only was he comfortable with the team, but he also had an immense amount of talent. And look at him now. He's been doing great with Rivals, and from what we've seen, he's also been doing great with his teammates as a composition. The synergy is strong with Rivals, and that wasn't the case for the Faucons, and they lost because of that.
Yeah, the thing with if we talk about, well, I mean, we can talk about Aliens however much we want, but you don't have to forget Jaxp, Dunks, all those guys. The whole party never died. I'm pretty sure they had fun. They just like, hey man, we're really great at this game. Every position was 5-star. I have nothing to say. No mistakes, no stupid mistakes like, oh, I fall down the pit. Haha. No, nothing like that.
And even with a more off the chart composition with the Junkrat, Alien was capable of bringing something to his team that the Faucons simply could not provide themselves individually. Yeah,
well, the thing is that the first point in defense, well, let's say the first point on Dorado, you have a lot of you have 2 floors, a big sky, so you need characters that can move really fast vertically. You can't do much when, well, you see they just went for the choke. So if you had a lot of characters that can move or fly around, well, they're gonna die for sure. That's how we work back then. But Junkrat, with the new version of Junkrat with the second mine, concussion mine, well, that's amazing. It's a big upgrade. That's why you gotta see a lot of You're going to see a lot of Junkrat players all around for the rest until it gets nerfed, of course, which I hope it won't, because Junkrat is
seeing
is
Junkrat
really nice.
in the meta is something we have.
It's the spice we wanted.
It's new. It's something
It's
we
the
haven't
spice
seen
one.
since the inception of the game. Even
Yeah.
the beta, when it was just a baby little game, we didn't really have
Baby little
Junkrat in
game.
the meta. People did not consider him to be viable competitively, and seeing him in competitive games is just changing the face of Overwatch so much. No more troll Junkrat. No more of any of that. And I think this is a fairly balanced game right now. You could have a couple of gripes with certain characters, of course, but sincerely, the team for Overwatch, the way the balance has been going, they're in the right direction. I like that.
Yeah.
All right, guys, we are going to close this one out. If you want more of this beautiful Montreal Overwatch action, please follow us. It's up there. It's
up there.
somewhere up there, right
Somewhere
here, the
up
follow
there.
button.
Is it on the left? No, the right.
Is it on the left?
Yeah, I mean,
Is it on the right? No,
it's
it's
on
right
your
here.
right side.
It should be right here.
Right here?
Yes.
Okay, and downstairs.
No.
No, I mean down the
Exactly.
screen.
All right. Yeah,
Yeah.
And follow us on YouTube, too. We have highlights going up there. We have the full matches coming up, too. The Montreal Overwatch League YouTube page. If you want to follow your casters on Twitter, my handle is at TheMovieBear52, and my good friend here is PhD Tsui. You can see the names right here on the bottom of your screen. If you are interested in anything else other than Overwatch, let's say fighting games, you can go to the collab. It is at 2069 Rue Partenay in Montreal, right next to Ontario Street. It is the best place if you want to play any kind of fighting games. Guilty Gear, Marvel, Street Fighter.
We do stuff.
If you want to play Gundam Versus, which is what I'm
stuff.
going to try tomorrow, we have weeklies every single week. That's in the name, guys. Every Friday, the Montreal Air Dashers are grouping themselves, and every single Wednesday, we have Tekken 7, which is my personal favorite. I'll be honest, I have a bit of an inclination towards Tekken. And yes, that's it.
That's it. So thank you for coming around. It's been a pleasure, and I hope to see you guys next week.
Yeah, thank you very much for coming. We will see you next week for more Overwatch. In the meantime, don't forget to update your game, guys. It's important, man. You know.
Yeah.
See ya.